Ich entschuldige mich dafür, dass ich die letzte Aufnahme kurzfristig beenden musste. Da hat euch gesagt, wenn ein Video mit Musik beginnt, muss ich leider entweder den Ton aushaben oder unterbrechen. Tut mir leid. Wie gesagt, wenn euch das Video interessiert, spielt das Spiel selbst. Oder guckt, ob ihr es irgendwo findet oder kauft euch den Song, aber ich konnte es halt nicht abspielen für euch. Ich habe aber danach unterbrochen, also ich habe mir das Video angeguckt, muss sagen, das Video spoilerte einige Inhalte für den weiteren Verlauf des Spiels, so wie ich gesehen habe. Habe auch sehr schöne Kostüme gesehen. Ich bin gespannt, was noch kommt. Sehr gespannt. Und ja, für den Kampf selbst war anstrengend, hat mir sehr viele Items gekostet. Bin froh, dass ich zwei Omega-Elixiere hatte. Und manchmal hat es mich aufgeregt, dass bei den ganzen Fähigkeiten ich halt absolut nichts mehr erkannt habe, wer hier welche Attacke gemacht hat. Und auch dann die Fähigkeit von Vholran nicht unterbrechbar war. Fand ich ein bisschen ärgerlich, genauso wie ich wieder drei, vier Attacken in den Sand gesetzt habe. Naja, mal gucken, wie es jetzt weitergeht.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renas Alma. The present and past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Vholran's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Ja, ja, besser mal absuchen alles. Da hätte man die Kiste sonst übersehen.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renas Alma, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me,
hat es
it reminded
zerstört?
me of what happened back on Lenegus.
Sah gar nicht so aus.
And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renas Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are you...
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Vholran. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Sion, da habt ihr einmal die Möglichkeit, hier gemeinsam was zu machen. Aber nein. Verpasste Verbindung. Jetzt bin ich gespannt, was jetzt hier noch kommt. Aber vorher müssen wir natürlich mal gucken. Sion, hast du... Ja... Okay.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Na toll, jetzt kann ich mich wieder nicht teleportieren. Was ist denn das für ein Schmarrn? Aber ich muss schon sagen, jetzt wo Vholran besiegt ist und das Ganze nicht mehr so dunkel wirkt, sieht genial aus. Wirklich genial.
Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Vholran. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Vholran's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renas Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renas Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renas Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renas Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills. But not everybody...
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so...
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to...
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Vholran's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Vholran's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me. We all need salt in order to survive.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Ich suche doch nicht das ganze Schloss ab, wenn ich die Karte öffnen kann und sehe, wo ich hin muss. Also ganz ehrlich, nee, also einmal bin ich ja schon durchgelaufen. Wenn ihr keine Items versteckt habt oder noch ein Hudel-Eule, dann nee, eigentlich nein. Na, was ist denn hier? Jetzt doch ein Ritter.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Danins from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Vholran soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Annihilation!
In a bind?
Glacial Steel! That's my keel!
Shut him down!
I never miss! Here's the evil! Ready to go! effort now.
Look sharp!
This one's Freeze, Lancer! Yeah.
Hey. You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How? Oh, wow!
Oh, vorteilhaft, wenn man das Überleben dabei hat.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Vholran.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Boah, ich dachte jetzt schon, ich muss mich komplett hier wieder zurückbegeben oder doch noch die Baracken finden. Na, zum Glück nicht. Und mir fällt gerade auf, ich kann mich schon wieder teleportieren.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Geht das nur hier? Oh! Oh! Missionen Ebene 2 und Ebene... Okay. Okay.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they're...
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Vholran's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Vholran.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible. terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Vholran was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Nun, ist ja nicht so, dass ich bei Kisara nicht noch genug freizuschalten habe, aber naja, irgendwie langsam wird's zu viel.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good. Happy things, for one.
Maybe so, but I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Gleich 2 Aufträge.
Do you sense one of your friends who... Poodle? Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Nein, ist das oh, schon wieder er.
Oh?
What?
Yes! Just great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible. Yeah!
What?
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help. Well... Hey! Got it!
Where are you going?
Since
Och
when do I need your
Mensch,
permission to
immer
move
diese
around?
I
Sprechoption.
wasn't saying that you do.
Ich wollte doch
I'm
die
not sure why you're
Nebenquest
biting
machen.
my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harrows.
I know that. Our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Huh?
Well... Yeah.
No way.
Huh?
Got it! Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Hmm? Well...
Well...
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
No way!
All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's what... we have to find her.
Nun, ab diesem Punkt wird es ein wenig schwierig, diese Waffen alle zu haben. Das kostet halt alles Geld. Ja, selbst das kann ich nicht machen. Gar keine, ja, Echsenflossen mehr. Das ist halt blöd.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
So, und lass mich raten, er hat hier auch jetzt Rüstungen. Oder zur Abwechslung nicht. Müssen wir ja wenigstens mal 4 Orangengelee kaufen. Aber ansonsten... Da muss ich jetzt auf jeden Fall mal im Moor erstmal was besiegen.
Okay, off we go.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Right, here goes! Severing wind!
It's time!
Wind after energy!
Look sharp!
Sonic thrust! Take that!
In here! Let's get you all tucked away!
No further! Sonic thrust!
Flying springs! Why can't they just sit still?
We
Sion,
managed to
can
turn
you take
it
care of
on.
them?
For now, but things could shift at a moment.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
They're surrounding us!
Look sharp! Sonic thrust! Pass through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Now!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Out of my way!
Not today!
This way are you going?
Sonic thrust! Come one, come all! Pierce through!
Not on my watch! Do it!
Sonic thrust!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Radiant
Pierce through!
Prepare to be... Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Didn't even break a sweat.
That's far enough! Far enough!
Sonic thrust! This one's all mine! Pierce through! Eat this!
Hurricane strike! Going in!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Now or never. This
Now!
armor's too strong.
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Severing wind! Sonic wind spear!
Take this!
That's
All
it!
right! It's showtime! By the in here!
Go in! That's it! Anything in armor is all mine! This one's mine! Do it!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Thank goodness we won!
Is that the Zuko we're looking for?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Sonic thrust!
This one's mine!
Save you!
Hold on to your heart!
Sonic Dragon Force!
I never miss! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here I go! Light astral
Oh, best in interception!
Glad you had your use!
Spear!
Take this!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Mine!
Not in your dreams! Freeze Lancer!
Pierce through! Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain! Hurricane strike!
Ready and wait! He managed to pull through.
see what I can do! Like moths to the flame! Can't get out of this!
Out of ammo!
Do it!
Chill! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Right, here goes! Wind! Soaring light spear! Lunar rumble!
Here's evil!
Sonic thrust! Dragon form! We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
We turn the table. All yours!
Reload! Hurricane strike! On guard!
Wind!
I'm all this
Soaring
one's
light
mine!
spear!
I call upon thee!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Little help!
Sonic thrust! This
Where
one's
are
all
you
mine!
going?
Severing wing! Soaring light spear!
Don't mind if I do!
Get behind me!
Now you see what I can do.
Lightning condemned!
Sonic thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you, truly!
In an instant! Impact frost!
Illuminate the dark! Leave the enemy's arc!
No armor can stop me. No complaints here.
With precision like that, I'm glad you're not on the other side. Likewise for you and that shield. Best to stay in one another's good graces.
Wind!
Where are you going? Now!
Take
Look
that.
Sonic thrust!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Gotta break through! Wind!
No further.
Soaring light! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Go on! Severing wing!
Going in!
Sonic thrust!
Glacial spear!
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though.
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Theon actually look flustered.
More for the stuff! There's more where that came from.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Guess I misread the landing.
We should be able to cook here.
thrust!
Spear! Pierce evil!
Pierce through!
Igneous!
Sonic thrust!
Air thrust!
Wind!
Photon hurricane thrust!
This one's mine! Sonic thrust! Pierce
Holy
through!
wind! Switch off!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Enough bronze and red confiscated!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back!
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
That's far enough! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Ignite!
Where are you going? Dance in the
Sonic
wind!
thrust! I'll take you all on!
Denied!
Sonic thrust!
This'll come in
Pierce
handy.
through!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your toes.
Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't...
I'm ready for the next battle. Get lost!
Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Dragon form!
Lightning orb! Illuminate the storm! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land! This one's in the shadows!
Pierce through!
Hurricane
Sonic thrust!
Pierce!
Look sharp.
Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
One's mine.
Dragon form!
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training though.
Leave him smelling to me.
Dragon form!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Gotta break through! It's on!
I can carve through armor!
Sonic thrust!
I'll take out the leg with my shield.
Come one, come all! Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
Can't get out of this!
Pierce through! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Dragon form!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Ha! Who said anything about letting off?
We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Shion act.
Onward and upward.
I won't forgive you!
Sonic thrust! Severing wind!
Shattering the pieces!
Sleep now.
Now you see what I can do!
On guard!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Sonic thrust! All yours! Wind! Soaring light spear! Wind! Soaring light spear! Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Now!
Sonic thrust!
Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could say the same to you.
Good thing we're on the same side, huh?
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy. Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Wow, 42.
Okay, here I go.
You wanna play? Healing is what my arts do best. The flashing part's their weak
We
point.
may be strong, but I'll never back down.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Eat dirt.
No place here!
Pierce through.
Let's keep up the pressure.
I'll smash you!
Sonic thrust.
Can't get out of... It's pinned down.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
One more. Illuminate the dark. Come forth.
Shield and fire.
Win. Soaring light spear.
Where are you going?
Lunarongo.
Lightning.
Severing wing. Soaring light spear.
I'm out of ammo. Watch and
Burn in hell. Pierce through. Sonic thrust.
There you go. Healing arm.
This one's mine.
First
I
aid.
owe you one.
Radiant sword.
Sonic thrust.
Take that.
Pierce through.
Take this.
Sonic thrust.
Here
It's
goes.
too much.
I'll heal you well. Not in your dreams.
Hurricane strike.
Now you see what I can do!
Going
In a vine?
What would I do without you?
Sonic thrust.
Lightning. Flipping sword.
handle this.
Raging cascade. Mine.
Going in.
Spread.
Hurricane
I'll heal you now.
Denied. Pierce through. Ignite.
More for the stockpile.
This one's mine.
Thanks.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
My sitting just watching you.
Burning strike.
Water.
Here we
Sonic
go.
thrust.
Got it.
Pierce through.
Now's our chance.
Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
Look sharp.
Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
Hurricane strike.
Sonic thrust.
Radiant
Pierce
here.
through.
We dash
One
down
more.
the beat.
Now you see what I can do!
This one's mine.
Take this!
Pierce
Hurricane
through.
strike.
I never miss.
Sonic thrust.
Feel.
Pierce through.
Get on your
Hurricane strike.
Burn in hell.
Going in.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
Look sharp.
Sonic thrust.
One more.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust.
Look sharp. One
Not
more.
on my watch.
Their arms are interrupting. Leave your opponent to me. Far enough. All
Pierce
right.
through.
Now where was
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah. You too.
going in?
Pierce through.
One more.
Illuminate the
Anything in armor is all mine!
However,
Won't save you!
Crescent
Pierce through.
healing circle.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared.
picked the wrong
I'm
fight.
totally fine.
Glacial speed.
Pierce
Pierce
through.
through.
Can't get out of this!
Wind astral energy. Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy glimmer.
Tiger blade.
Sonic
Holy
thrust.
Hurricane
Pierce
strike.
through. Sonic
It
thrust.
looks like you got this one covered.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust.
Eat dirt.
Sonic thrust. Pierce
It
through.
won't touch away. I never miss.
Sonic thrust.
Beyond the darkest
Pierce
sky.
through.
I
Sonic
call
thrust.
thee.
Pierce through.
By the power of
Sonic
the
thrust.
Into the shadows. Now.
Dragon swarm.
Ready and ready.
Hurricane strike.
Stand to the
This
wind.
one's all mine.
Look
Pierce
sharp.
through. Burn.
And here goes. It's weakened.
Dragon swarm. This ends now. Dragon swarm.
This one's mine.
No further!
Can't move.
Leave me all alone here.
This one's mine.
Where are you going?
Time to feel some hurt!
The enemy's on the road.
We've got him where we want him.
It's time to end this battle.
Resuscitation.
Down. You're
Don't
off.
mind if I do.
Not done yet.
Vholran will dance in the wind.
Sonic thrust.
Hurricane strike.
In here.
I'm gone.
I'll be sick.
What was I thinking?
Sonic thrust.
Too shy.
Pierce through.
Here, let me help. Anything in order is all mine.
Is this what real pain feels like?
Come on, I'll heal you. You have to hold on.
Sometimes the best is the
This can't be happening.
Raging Storm! Whoa, hey, one at a time! Celestial River!
Not like this.
Can't get out of this!
Ready to go! Watch and bleed! Courage Malevolent! Magna Ray!
I owe you one.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Tempest Whirl! Blow of light!
This one's mine.
Sonic Thrust!
I'm gone.
Healing Circle!
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Let me help
Sonic
you!
Thrust!
Don't mind if I do!
Ready and real!
Dance in the wind!
Eat dirt! Time to deal some hurt!
Air
Pierce
thrust!
through!
Now for something!
Sonic Thrust!
Radiant Blood!
Dragon
Illuminate
Form!
magic
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Blast!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think I'm getting stronger.
I'll do
I'll
my
heal
best.
you all.
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
I'm gone.
Raging Cascade!
Sonic Thrust!
Ready to go.
Pierce through!
This one's
Where are
mine.
you going?
Sonic Thrust!
Ground and
Pierce
pound.
through!
Denied.
All back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
Pierce through!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Sonic Thrust!
Illuminate the dark! Will this
The
help?
flame inside me
Holy
yearns
land.
to be time to let it rip! Pierce through! Dragon Form!
Here
All right.
goes!
Now where was I?
Reload!
Now attack!
Do it.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
You guys want to rest here?
Simply marvelous. I'll never tire of admiring this relic.
feels kinda surreal to make people happy with something I made.
Alles klar. Ja. Shion blockt uns dauernd. Wir müssen dann mal mit Dualem
Care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Danon.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. And again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
What should I...
Good night, everyone.
A perfectly invigorating morning.
Your hair is sticking up in the back.
You don't do well in the mornings, do you?
Ich brauche halt das Schweinchenfleisch, deswegen muss ich hier nochmal ausruhen. Können wir auch nochmal kochen. Ja, ist ja egal, mit wem wir kochen.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
Oha.
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spices burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
Mann, die
Always
Schweininchen
gonna be
brauchen
back in
aber.
familiar territory.
Das ist schlimm.
Yeah.
No. You did it!
Really?
Yeah.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
Ah, he's feeling threatened by a rival.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Hey!
sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zugals roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Yes.
What?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew.
Hmm?
Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
Right, here goes! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Dragon swarm! Wind!
Burning strike!
Pierce through!
Strike!
Sonic thrust!
Radiant
Dragon swarm! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Back into the fray!
Pierce through! Wind! Soaring light spear! Dragon swarm! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
This one's
Pierce
mine.
through!
You're really, really strong, Alphen.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
Let's refrain from losing.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Raging
Get through!
Radiant
Sonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
Sealed by the power of two sides over. Here! This one's mine!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! We
Prepare to be
managed to turn the
sealed.
tide!
For now, things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're not talking more dealer!
Look sharp!
This one's mine!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce
This'll
through!
come in handy!
Could have been worse.
Out of my way! I never miss! This one's mine!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Severing Wing! Sonic Ray Spear! Pierce through!
Get on in there together!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Go, make it rain!
Sonic Thrust!
You're really, really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still,
Dragon Swarm!
reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
Ah, and here I hoped I was improving.
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
Jo, dann schauen wir doch mal, ob mit dem
I
Rasten
think
dann
we've helped
auch
these people
unsere
just
zwei
about as much as we
Nischen
can.
hoffentlich
We're going to
fertig sind.
need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out.
Ist halt schade, dass der hier kein Schweinchenfleisch gekauft.
Tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Jo, jetzt gucken wir noch mal wegen Dolems Waffe. Da kann man halt auch nichts machen, immer noch. Das ist schade. Aber hier Dolem. Der braucht verbesserten Tenebrisstab. Ja, nee, habe ich leider immer noch keine Echsenflotte. Und ich habe auch irgendwie vergessen, wo es die gab. Naja. Und ich stelle das halt her, weil ich jede Waffe einmal besitzen möchte.
What?
Deswegen stelle ich die alten halt nochmal her.
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
Wow, das sieht so aus, als würden sie dem Planeten die Astralenergie aussaugen.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renas Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the Guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Harros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Vholran may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Ja, eigentlich wollte ich gucken, ob meine Viecher, also meine Schweinchen fertig sind. Ah, das geht ja im Gasthaus nicht noch. Ist das ärgerlich? Mann, Mann, Mann.
Where are these Vholran mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
We've reached our destination.
With battle well waged, only waging of words and...
You should get some shut-eye. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Vholran's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Vholran!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. I can carve through armor! In a bind?
Sonic thrust!
Look here, let me help.
Sonic thrust!
Annihilation! Not on my watch!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisher!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
We managed to turn the tide!
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Here's
Dragon form!
This one's mine.
Anything in armor is open.
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my sword.
More with that kick.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
This one's mine. Ready. What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
The heavens must be smiling. Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Vholran's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Vholran, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation. Wow! Look what I...
Go no further!
Sonic Thrust! Wind!
This one's mine!
Sonic Thrust!
Hurricane Blast!
Lightning
Dragon
Orb!
Form!
Lightning Condemn!
Make it rain!
Thunderblade! Lunar
Hurricane
Horizon!
Strike!
Come
Look out!
Over so soon? You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renas Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renas Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Little help!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil!
Hurricane Strike!
Holy Land! Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine! One more!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Pesky
We
airborne
managed to
scoundrels!
turn the tide!
Sounds like a job
For
for
now.
yours
The
truly.
enemy
Things
will
could shift at a
We'll
moment's
soon
notice.
see about... You're right. Better stay alert.
Soaring Light Spear!
What would I do without seeing you all tucked away?
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Dragon Swarm!
Going in! Celestial!
Pierce through! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Okay, here I
I
go.
don't know what.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and Shield!
A classic combination.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Vholran really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers...
Right here. I got you.
This one's mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Glacial Fire.
It's time!
Tiger Blade.
Pierce through! Burn!
Flying free! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I've been doing really great lately.
We seem to have come up...
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Take this!
Look sharp!
Pierce through!
This one's mine!
Sonic Thrust!
Crescent Moon.
Pierce through! Sonic
Now!
We got fire!
I've got...
In an instant! Impact Frost! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
I'm gone.
Soaring this time!
Do it, Shield and Break.
Pierce through!
Ground and pound.
Sonic Thrust!
Reload! On stage one!
Hear my call.
Soaring Red Spear!
Do it. Tiger Blade.
Great!
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Vholran's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
I'll do my best. Don't
Not
worry.
today.
I've got plenty to go around.
Where are you going? Going dirt!
Pierce through!
Sleep now!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Now!
Stolen! In an instant! Impact Frost!
Take it!
Now we're not...
Look sharp!
As impressive as always.
Where I hoped I was included.
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Shot!
Well done.
Glacial spear!
Soaring light spear!
Freeze!
That's what I like to hear.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
No choice.
Far enough!
This one's all mine. Burn!
Time to shine!
Pierce through!
Gemini offset!
Sonic thrust!
You
Here, I'll take you all on.
That's it! Radiant!
Not in your dreams!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I'll heal you all! The water! What's the secret to being as strong as you?
You're pretty fierce on your own.
Thanks, Shield.
Well, maybe.
Be careful not to
But I
overdo
still
it.
got a ways to go.
sorry.
I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
Now!
So the best defense is a good offense.
Sonic thrust!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it. Go no further!
Severing wing! Soaring light spear!
Keep going! Reload!
Take this!
Sonic thrust!
Arcane
Pierce
waterfall!
through!
Shattering the pieces!
Here we go!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Make it rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Lunar
Sonic
lightning
thrust!
orb!
Pierce through!
Gemini
Sonic
offset!
thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Make it
Sonic
rain!
thrust! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
A comfortable win.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renas Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell.
Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Und es sind noch mehr Nebenmissionen aufgetaucht. Oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann.
We finally made it.
Naja, so ist das halt, Machen wir es mit denen hier fertig.
Yeah.
Right.
Very nice. Yes.
Right!
Just a minute.
Great!
What? Yes.
Great!
Hey.
No way!
Oh? Hey.
Sorry.
How?
Amazing!
Yes.
Hey. What?
Very nice.
Alpin! Shion's stuffing bread with mabo curry!
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for it.
Yeah!
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Beyond? That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara! Hold on to your arc.
Sonic
Here I
thrust!
come.
Pierce through!
Where are you going?
Sonic thrust!
Take
Dragon swarm!
Going in. If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Make it rain! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more. Got it!
Well done.
It's on! Dragon swarm!
Raging storm.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That...
Brace yourself!
Fire
This
to
one's
pass
tough!
it.
You picked the wrong come one, come all! Dragon swarm! That buzzing is driving me mad!
Now you see what I can do! Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Dragon swarm!
Concentration.
Okay, here I go! What? What the hell is going on?
Fall back, Alphen. We'll take point here.
Thanks. Sorry to impose on you like this.
Feel.
Okay. Soaring right spear!
Healing circle.
For the flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Dragon stop! Dragon swarm!
Sleep now.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Healing circle.
Sonic thrust!
Lightning condemned.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic
Illuminate
thrust!
the storm. Magic condemned.
Anything in armor is all mine!
I'm all stuck up.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Going in. This one's mine. Eat first. Raise
Sonic
the
thrust!
cascade.
Pierce through! Sonic thrust! You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind. Going in.
Sonic thrust!
Sleep now.
Pierce through!
I never miss.
Sonic
You all
thrust!
have to win.
No!
First, I'll heal you all.
Dragon swarm!
Feel.
Make it rain! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Will this help?
Ready to go!
Dance in the wind.
Pierce through!
In here.
Sonic
Healing
thrust!
circle. Got it.
Severing wind!
Now's our chance.
We did it!
And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Going in. Glacial spear. Here's
Severing wind. Soaring black spear.
That's it.
I'll get on here with the other.
Dragon
Not
Swarm.
in your dreams.
This one's all mine.
Going in.
Great.
I owe you one for that.
Sonic thrust.
Freeze Lancer!
Ignite.
Here, let me help.
Dragon Swarm. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
I can carve through armor!
Hear me! Flame of
Sonic
Fury!
thrust. Dragon Swarm.
Piercing roar! Blows flight!
Dragon Swarm.
Flame of Fury! Burning
Guardian field.
I'm ready to go!
Wind.
Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
Pierce through.
Thanks so
Sonic
much!
thrust.
Look sharp.
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best.
Sonic thrust.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Now we're not
There you go! Don't let
in a
up!
bind.
Here, let me help.
Going in.
Now!
Rimmer.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I'll heal you all!
Dragon Swarm.
Far enough.
Ignite.
Switch off!
Here I go. Now, while it's freely.
Take it down!
My head's spinning just watching you. Look sharp.
Sonic.
Now you see what I can do.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust.
So now you're getting serious?
Soaring
Going
black
in.
spear.
Magic is there!
Dragon
In
Swarm.
here! Healing circle! Blah, blah, blah!
It's gonna
In
attack.
here! Right, watch out!
Where are you going?
Blah, blah, blah!
You could use a hand.
Let me help!
Dragon.
In a bind.
I owe you one for that.
Pierce through. Not
All
today.
right. Let me out.
Dragon Swarm.
By the power of God! Holy Glimmer!
Flaming meteor. Lion Howl.
We got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
I can't hold on much longer!
I can carve through armor.
Their arts were interrupted. One more.
Just sleep now.
Sonic thrust.
Hurricane
I'll
Blast.
heal you all!
Ready to go.
Up and out! Let's go! Thanks!
Hurricane
Just
far
wait!
enough.
Feel!
I owe you one.
Hurricane Blast.
Sonic thrust.
Look sharp.
Dragon.
I'm all stopped up! Annihilate!
too much.
Healing! Flame of Fury!
You picked the wrong fight. Can't move.
Here's a healing arm! Enemies immobilized! Lightning
Look sharp.
raging
I'll bring
cascade!
you back from the pit.
Eat dirt to the wind! Air thrust! Light astral
Where are
energy!
you going?
Not done yet.
Searing flame!
I'll smash you.
Reload!
Sonic thrust. Dragon.
Raging storm!
Hurricane
Do it!
Strike.
Still.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Ging doch, das ging doch. Gab sogar ordentlich Items, muss ich gerade sagen. Schauen wir doch mal, ob man damit was machen kann. Bin gespannt.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Sure. Just great.
Well, Anyway, I should...
Oh, We've got it covered tonight, Keith. Just relax and leave...
I guess I'll do some laundry instead. Hmm?
What does it look like?
Yeah, I guess you are.
Of course not.
He's fine, Kisara.
Oh, good.
Hey, how come you...
Just don't squeeze too hard or...
Yeah, I get it.
What was that?
Nothing.
Well, I suppose I should take this as a sign of how much... Oh.
Simply admiring our campfire as I await dinner.
Although I'm sort of relieved.
Oh? And here I thought you were
Why? Did you...
No, I wasn't saying that. The night is aglow with yet what I hold most dear are the words.
That's not like your usual poetry. Are you trying to tell me something?
Brimming is thy soul with words yet unspoken.
Okay, I get it.
To hear your words of worry, I can but sit.
I said I get it.
Dolan, flirtest du mit
struggling
ihr?
with how capable everyone's become these days. I'm proud of them, but I'm not so... I guess... They don't need me for chores or fight, and I don't have much in the way of but aside from being a soldier, do I have anything else to offer? And if not, then what good am I? I can't help worrying.
Lost though you may be, with life without you would be no life at all.
Dohalim, you're right. I still have and we still have the fight.
With you by my side, even the bitter times can taste sweet.
Okay, I think that's enough poetry for one day.
Kisara, du musst doch nicht gleich rot werden.
Hey, dinner's ready. Wow, you look
Oh? I'm just excited to see what you two have cooked. Dohalim, all of your replies last night were poems. What was that all about?
I suppose I was struck with poetic inspiration. Did it strike your fancy?
Yes. I found it to be quite elegant.
I'm afraid my memory of them is a bit faint. Could I trouble you to recite them for me?
No, you cannot. Remember them yourself.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Ja, die erste Waffe. Obwohl, ne, die können wir auch machen. Allmächtiger Donnernagel. Ja, fertigen und ausrüsten. Verbesserte... Oh, das wäre mein einziger Titan sein. Ja, nehmen wir. Dann haben wir nur noch... Okay. Können wir bei Skiern was machen. Ne? Warum?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Nun, es sieht wohl so aus, als ob ich die Items eventuell nur einmal bekomme. Das heißt, ja, Elfen ist mein Main. Ich werde bei Elfen die Waffen halt alle herstellen. Da geht halt kein Weg dran vorbei.
I wonder if something happened.
No way.
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Huh?
Good.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by people whose love transcended the boundaries of race. I wanted to hope.
I can see why you'd feel that way, I suppose.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
Right.
Boah, ich wollte eigentlich gleich Ende machen, aber hier muss
Wonder
man
what
noch
we'll
was
find out
tun.
there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Right, here goes! Dragon
This
War!
one's mine. Here's the dance in the wind. Air thrust. Glacial spear. Here's Astral Energy. Hurricane Breeze Laser.
Throbbed in pain.
That's it. Wind Astral Energy. Illuminate the sky.
Be my guest! Dragon War!
One more.
Pierce through! Sonic Breath!
Water. Here
Let's make it red! Pierce through! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
That's not... your run-of-the-mill enemy.
yourself. This one's tough.
I'm not so good at air force targets.
Now you see what I can do!
I'll never miss. This
Aim
one's
for the
mine.
ramp up. Burn!
Fall into the
Dragon form!
I never miss. Going in. Concentration. They're surrounding us.
Denied!
There you go. Don't let up.
Sonic thrust!
All disasters.
Dragon
take one.
form!
Blah, blah, blah. That's it.
Now I can let
Hold
loose.
on.
I owe
In
you
a
one for
bind?
that.
Going in.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Hurricane
Time.
Ray.
Looks amazing.
Flame of fury.
Burn in hell!
There are three erupted.
Mega ray. Nail strike. Listen, don't mind if I do.
Make it rain!
Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Here,
Dance
let
in
me
the
help.
wind.
On guard.
One more time.
Severing wing!
This one's mine. It's weakened. Hurricane strike.
This ends now! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Not today!
Hurricane strike.
Pierce through!
This one's mine.
Take this. Get on in
Sonic
Take this!
Glacial spear.
smash
Here's
you.
evil.
In a bind?
Going in.
Severing wing! Soaring light spear!
Too shy to come
Lightning
over.
orb.
Here, let me
Illuminated
help.
form. Come down. Holy orb.
Thanks, Fiona.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Soaring light spear! Luna Rondo!
Far enough.
Soaring light spear!
Dance in the wind. Air in the
Wind.
Radiant blood. Here.
The flame inside me cures! Then you let free!
Searing tempest.
Soaring
And
light
going
spear!
in. Will. Flare tornado.
Not today!
Raging cascade. Spread.
Sonic thrust!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Take this!
You get the death. Not on my watch. This one's mine.
Now! All feeling!
Take it down. Now.
Small! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
I never miss.
Dragon form!
On guard. Hear my call.
Sonic thrust!
Nail strike.
Smash you! It's on!
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Burn!
Tree blazer.
Dragon form! Pierce through!
That's it.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic
I'm all
thrust!
stuffed up. Hurricane strike.
This one's mine.
There.
Pierce through! Severing wing! Soaring light spear!
Here I go. Go.
You require help.
On guard.
No further!
I can handle it.
Pierce through!
They're not playing around.
Pierce through!
Far enough.
Glacial spear.
Hurricane! It's too much!
Freeze laser.
Hold nothing
Illuminate the
back.
dark. Come forth. Holy
Severing wing! Soaring light spear! Luna Rondo!
Here, let me help. In here. I owe you, Tion. Healing is what my arts do best.
Let free!
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. On guard. That's it. Thunder field. Going in.
Mirage!
All right. Where are you going? Going in. Field. Lunar corruption.
Sonic
Let's
thrust!
get you off
Pierce
the way.
through!
No further!
By the power of
Sonic
water.
thrust!
All right. It's your turn.
Ether! Dragon
Get in
form!
the way. Reload. Look here. I'm out of ammo. I'm all stuffed up. This'll come in handy. Hurricane
Severing wing!
Hear my call. Got it. Look sharp.
Soaring light spear!
Now's our chance.
Luna Rondo!
Now on your attack. Hurricane Raging cascade. Where are you going? Dance it
Dragon
now.
form! Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! I still got a ways to go!
I think it's safe to rest here now. Yeah.
How?
Huh? Well...
Hey!
Ups. Ja, habe ich mit drin mir gerade was Falsches gemacht. Ja, passiert. Und hier... Machen wir das. Shion. Mit Shion kann ich doch bestimmt was fertig machen. Oder... Nee. Machen wir das. Dann fehlen hier dort noch 3. Mit Elfen. Mit Elfen bin ich, glaube ich, durch erstmal. Ja.
We've reached our destination.
Hello. I see. Oh. What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
But why Vholran's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own... Sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
Ja, seht ihr das auch? Ich kann hier schon mal sehen, was es hier so für Aufgaben gibt. Cool. Da gibt's einiges noch.
finally made it.
Ja, das kann interessant werden. In den ganzen Gebieten dann noch Nebenmissionen machen, neben der Hauptmission. Und ja, die Arena in Golem City wollten wir auch noch besuchen. Also das wird noch eine ganz schöne Menge werden. Allerdings nicht mehr jetzt. Die Aufnahme geht eh schon viel zu lange. Wir haben erstmal größtenteils alles gemacht in diesem Gebiet. Ich bin begeistert, ja. Und lasst euch überraschen, was beim nächsten Mal passiert. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Wenn euch das Let's Play gefällt oder die Aufnahme, lasst mir einen Daumen nach oben da. Und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bye!